Hi guys, before we start, I just want to mention there are a few minor spoilers, but if you're okay with that, let's get started. The Lionel, definitely one of my favorite monsters in the game, that in all variants. So what you'll want to do is eat, probably, for attack. Defense if you're not so confident, but attack is great, because the fight will end quicker. One of my favorite recipes for triple damage is 5 Mighty Bananas, which is high level attack power boost. So it's just beautiful. I'm not going to use it for this one because this Lionel, well, he's not, he has the lowest amount of hit points. And my weapon's pretty strong. So what you want to do, you never want to make this a ranged fight. You always want to run right in, put out its melee. And this is pretty much the entire fight right here. You just want to master that backflip. There it is again. If you miss, you just pretty much mash the backflip combination. This is pretty much the entire fight right here. He'll run away, and you'll see again. If he does this move is very forgiving. Obviously, you go to the side instead of going back, and you can do it from a fair distance away, and you'll still get the flurry rush. And there goes my flame blade. I'm going to use another one, and you'll see here, like again, very simple. Just be all up in his face. Don't turn this into a ranged fight. I mean, you can use range, just don't let him. If he does do that fire move, just shoot him in the face. You can shoot him in the face at any other time, and this is what he'll just fall down. Also, you can mount him, but I don't like to. After you shoot him in the face, but I'm bad at stamina management, so yeah, I don't, but you can. And again, see, just the same thing for this one. There aren't really much tricks to it. Again, he's coming straight. Flip right over. You only want to go to the side when he doesn't have his sword in his hand. And you'll see, if you're not that confident, like you need a break, you can block. All his moves are blockable. And he does something weird here. He goes over the rocks for some reason. I don't understand. He's never done that before. But yeah, look at that. Like, I'm at least like 4 or 5 feet away, and it still works. And there goes my other flame blade. And you see I missed the first one, but because I'm mashing the backflip, I'm able to get it on the second flip. And there we go. That is the regular Lionel down, and I'll show you the other one. So I was unable to find a blue Lionel, but this is a white one. The white one is actually tougher than the blue one, so we're just gonna skip over that. Skip over the blue one. I'm actually gonna eat for this one, for the sake of time. That triple attack in 4 minutes is more than enough time. So again, you want to get all up in his face. This one's a little different. He does the little. Well, basically, when he attacks you, it will be a huge vortex when you see all the air come out. So what you want to do is shoot him in the face before that happens. Either that or you can run away. And you'll see this fight. Notice the weapon he's using. If it's a weapon like this, like a single-handed like blade weapon, then this fight's pretty much the same as the red Lionel fight. You'll see exactly the same backflips, just with the addition of he does the little vortex thing. I'll see if I can. I'll show you later. I'm not really good at shooting him in the face, so a lot of times I'll just run. But that is an option you have if you're a sharpshooter. And again, off to the side, just the same like the first one. And here it is again. I'm just gonna run because I'm not a very good shot. But I even miss here because I think it's just and you'll notice I walk back a little before I backflip. That's because sometimes the camera gets all out of whack, and I messed up here. That's why it's great to have the protection thing that you get from a certain place. I won't say right now. That probably would have taken all my health, to be honest, if I got hit by it. Maybe like 80% of it. But yeah, you'll notice I walk back quite a bit before I jumped in. That's just to get the camera. I don't know what happened there, but that's just to get the camera aligned. So I had to do a backflip instead of sidestepping. And again, you'll see this fight's pretty much just all backflips for the most part. I'll use his own sword against him. And there we go. That is the white Lionel. This one here, this is another white Lionel, but what he has is a two-handed club, and for that, the fighting style changes completely. It's no longer just all backflips. You're going to want to be all up in his face. Again, you don't want this to be a range fight, and I'm going to eat for attack just to end this quickly. Again, shoot him in the face. Get a bit of that early damage in. I think I used his own fun. Now for this one, you're going to want to be really close to him. Just to avoid that. You can easily walk, or run or walk off to the side for that. Unless it's the big one. So you'll want to run for that because the shockwave is kind of huge. And I'm pretty sure it's a one-hit kill, even at my health. Now when he does that, of course, you'll see me run. Shoot him in the face if you feel for it, but if you miss and you're not out of the vortex, you're going to die. Now this one here, when you see him do a sharp turnaround, that means he's going to hammer. When he's going to do that, don't even bother trying to, if you dodge it, you'll still get hit. So you just run towards him for that one. And you'll notice that sometimes he'll do spins off to the sides, which you can tell because he looks at you first before he does it. And then you shoot him in the face right after. You get a lot of time to do that. And again, I'm going to run out. Just to show, like, you could have shot him in the face after too. That still works, but I'm not going to do it just yet. And again, run in for that one. Do the turn, shoot him in the face. There we go. And now I'm just realizing I forgot to show you guys one more of his attacks, so I'm just going to edit that part into here. So just one move I forgot to show you guys. He'll do this, and you'll notice a quick turn. That's when you do the backflip. If it's a sharp turn like that, then you just run. Now we have what's supposed to be the toughest out of all of them, and he kind of is, kind of isn't, because I mean he has 5,000 hit points, but I don't know. I personally think the club one is the hardest. And you'll see this one here, again, like the first two, are just all backflips. Except for when he charges at you without the weapon in his hand, and that's of course to the side. But you'll see here, it's pretty much the same fight. You'll notice I'm using his previous weapon. And again, just backflips. But you'll notice, again, I really emphasize just walking backwards for like a second, just to make sure the camera angle is right, and that you don't end up accidentally sidestepping. Because that's happened to me a lot, so now I'm accustomed to doing it. And I could have shot him right there, and I didn't want to risk it because, like I said, I'm no good at it. Again, like I missed his face. Well, okay, that's actually one of the biggest slowdowns I've ever seen. Again, this one was pretty slow. But it looks pretty cool. Oh, it looks pretty cool. And again, just see, it's all backflips. I'm not sure what happened here. I threw my club at him, and I guess he swung over my head. It would have been bad if I messed that up. I'm not always good at getting the fire roast down. But do keep in mind, during these times, you can shoot him in the face, but like I said, I'm not very good at it, so I don't do it. And that's pretty much the guide to beating Lionels. It's not the only way, but it's the way I find works pretty well, and I think it's pretty easy. So thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe.